Hey guys, welcome back to Unit 8, Day 1 Notes. Today we're going to talk about multiplying polynomials. Remember that a polynomial is an expression that has one or more terms. To multiply a polynomial to a polynomial, we will use the box method. So for number 1, I'm going to zoom in on it a little bit. We are going to look to see how many terms are in our first group. So right here, we have 2 terms in my first group. And in my second group, I have 2 terms as well. So when I am going to multiply these 2 things together using the box method, I need to make a 2 by 2 box. That means that my box needs to have, oh 2 places on the top and 2 places on the side to make a total of 4 squares in the middle. On the top, I'm going to write my green group's terms. So my first term is 3x, and my second term is 4. On the side, I'm going to write my blue group's terms, which is 2x and negative 5. To fill in my box, each one of these blank boxes represents a multiplication problem. So for my first box right here, we're going to multiply 2x and 3x together because that is what lines up for this box. 2 times 3 is 6, x times x is x squared. For my second box, I'm going to multiply 2x and 4. 2 times 4 is 8, and there's nothing to multiply the x to that would change it. My third box is going to be 3x times negative 5, which will give me negative 15x. And my last box is 4 and negative 5. Hopefully you're starting to see the pattern of how we find what multiplies to be what. Now, after I've completed all of my multiplication problems, I'm going to pull out all of my terms from within the box. So I have 6x squared plus 8x minus 15x minus 20. And now I'm going to combine my like terms. My like terms here is 8x and negative 15x. So my final answer will be 6x squared minus 7x minus 20. And that's my final answer. Moving on to number 2, we're going to see that both of my groups here again, my first group, which I'm going to highlight in green, and my second group highlighted in blue, both of these have 2 terms. So I'm going to make a 2 by 2 box again. Two spaces on the top, 2 spaces on the side. On the top, I'm going to write x plus 4, x and positive 4 for my 2 terms. And on the side, it's going to be 2x and negative 3 for my 2 terms. Now I'm going to complete my multiplication. I'm going to multiply 2x and x in the first box to get 2x squared, 2x and 4 in the second box to get 8x, x and negative 3 for the third box to get negative 3x, and negative 3 and 4 in the last box to get negative 12. Again, I'm going to take my terms out of the box and write it in standard form. When you pull it out, the majority of the time you are going to have 2 terms that need to be combined together since they are like terms. In this case, that is 8x and negative 3x. When those are combined together, I get 5x, plug that in to get my final answer of 2x squared plus 5x minus 12. Next is number 3. You'll notice that this one's written a little bit differently than the problems that we have seen before. It is 4x minus 3 squared. You know that when something is squared, that means it's multiplied to itself. So if it helps you to see this, you can rewrite it as 4x minus 3 and 4x minus 3, which is again going to give me a 2 by 2 box. On the top of my box, I'm going to put 4x and negative 3, and on the side is going to be the same, 4x and negative 3. Now we're going to begin the multiplication problem. In the first square, we're going to get 16x squared. The second square is negative 12x. Third square, negative 12x. And the fourth square is positive 9. I'm going to take all of my terms out of my box and write it in standard form. So 16x squared minus 12x plus 9. Combine my like terms together to get 16x squared minus 24x plus 9, and that is my final answer. We're going to pause here and let you try number 4 through 6 on your own. So pause the video now. Your answers will be on the following video.